get to our topic today, which is our favorite, but best snacks at Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
So there's a lot.
We got 10 of them.
We do have 10. Now, we've done all but Animal Kingdom, correct?
Yep, this is our last one.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, like most of the other ones, we have a loose top 10 here, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somewhat ranked. If it strikes us, we may change the rankings on some of these.
It's kind of just a discussion about like what, just thinking like, oh, this one. And we'll talk about like how we rank them at the end.
All right. We'll start at the number 10, which is always a favorite of mine, which I always love these, no matter which park I'm in, which is the ice cream cookie sandwich. And you can find this one over at Dino Bites.
Yes. So this one changes because there's a lot of exclusive monthly specials they do there. But like, I think it's still there now, but it's a strawberry one, like a strawberry cookie with the strawberry ice cream in the middle.
Okay.
There's the 50th anniversary one was there, and it was like blue or purple, I think purple or blue cookie, with like glitter around the edge. They don't have any more, but they do. Basically, it's just the ice cream cookie sandwich, and they just change either the flavors or the type of cookie. So,
well, ice cream cookie sandwich is always a good choice.
it's $7.29.
That seems a little high though, because I'm pretty sure
They're big.
I may have to check them out again, because the one at Magic Kingdom I think is like 5 something.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So
Okay.
if it's 7 over here, it's a little bit more. But hopefully, if it's that much bigger, then okay.
Yeah, and they always put like a sign out in front that says like what the special one is. So if you walk by over by Restaurantosaurus, you're gonna see it. But yeah, that's a number 10 one.
And walking by Restaurantosaurus is the best way to experience Restaurantosaurus. It's just walking by it.
You know, we should check out the lounge, Restaurantosaurus Lounge, upstairs. It's actually pretty cool.
I mean, we can check it out. I just wasn't very impressed with the times I've had Restaurantosaurus. I can't say that I felt like it was good food.
Right, but this is different. We'll check it out.
Okay, we can try it. All right. Number 9, we have the grilled corn on the cob at the Harambe Fruit Market.
Yeah, it's $5.29, and you can get it with or without the African spices. This is really good.
Some of these on here, obviously, you favor more than me, and I favor more than you. I'm not a huge fan of corn on the cob. It always gets in your teeth.
Oh, it's so good, though.
I'm not saying it's not the things probably above this, but it is good. It's just corn on the cob isn't really a thing that I typically want. But the spices they have on it, it's better than... I think it's better than the corn on the cob they'll have at the festivals all the time at Epcot.
Oh, I agree. I think it's definitely better.
Yeah.
And the Harambe Fruit Market, if you're not familiar, is like you're on your way to the Kilimanjaro Safaris ride. It's kind of on that pathway through Africa, on the right side in the middle, kind of where all the strollers park.
Yes.
Kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's our number 9, grilled corn on the cob.
Yes. Number 8, we have the cheeseburger pods at Satuli Canteen over in Pandora.
Yeah, they took them away for a while from the entrees of the adult menu. They were always on the kids menu, but they're back. They're back on the adult menu.
Now, we had a little bit of a discussion. I feel like this is more of a meal and not a snack.
Okay, I know, but I don't want the meal stuff. I just want the pods. That's all I'm talking about.
Because if it's just the pods aren't, I mean, they definitely are more of a snack. But I will say they're, for just getting these, a little pricier given that they're over $13.
Okay, so maybe this one has to be lenient with. All right. Okay. So it's a steamed cheeseburger pod stuffed with ground beef, ketchup, mustard, pickle, and cheddar cheese. It's good. It's like a bao bun.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's not my most favorite way of having meat delivered as a meat delivery system, but
I love the sweetness.
it's unique. It's basically a bao bun.
It really is. That's what I say. I like the sweetness of the bao.
So,
and it happens to be filled with the same stuff that the cheeseburger spring rolls are filled with. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Well, it's just a different way to deliver the interior.
But there's also something else on the list, which now you're gonna know like what my favorite food is.
Well, I already know what your favorite food is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger pods, number 8. Jared doesn't agree. Whatever.
They're fine. I'm just saying. They're one of those toss-ups, like whether it's technically a snack, but it can be. So, all right, number 7 is definitely a snack.
Yes.
And it is the churros over at Nomad Lounge.
Yeah, it's $9 for these, and I think you get 5. I think they're served with vanilla crema and strawberry guava sauces. I have not had the strawberry yet, but they had like coffee one last time I was there, which was also good. But yeah, these churros are probably the best churros you're going to get at Disney World.
I was gonna say they're the best ones at Disney World.
I mean, they're not stale, which is great.
For sure, in park, the best ones you can get. We've had some over at Three Bridges that were also pretty good.
Yeah.
But in park, these are by far the best ones. Because again, we've talked about before, churros at Disney are very, I say hit or miss, mostly miss.
Yeah, Disney World struggles. Disneyland's are better, but and you can also get these churros gluten-free. So if you were a gluten-free person, this is a snack for you.
All right, the next one on our list at number 6 is the chicken fried rice at Yak and Yeti.
It's $7.99, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good chicken fried rice.
It actually is pretty solid in terms of. I'm pretty picky when it comes to chicken fried rice things, but it is actually really good.
Yeah.
And again, this is like this by itself is a snack. If you combine it with something else, it would probably make it a meal. Yep. But on its own, it's a good little snack, and it's not a bad. I mean, you get a lot for $7.99.
Yeah, and it kind of goes with number 5.
Well, if you could put these two together, and then number 5 is the egg rolls, also at Yak and Yeti
for $8.99, and this is the outdoor walk up quick service, not the sit down one, by the way. Yeah. These are probably the best, or one of the best egg rolls I've ever had. And so I really, oh gosh, these sound so good right now. I really enjoy the egg rolls.
Yeah, although if you combine those together, you're having a meal.
Absolutely, but separate their snacks. They're snacky snacks.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
But yeah, delicious.
All right, number 4 on our list is the pulled pork mac and cheese over at 8 Spoon Cafe.
That's $6.79, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's mac and cheese with pulled pork in it.
It sounds like a weird combo, but it works really well, and it is really good. Now, 8 Spoon Cafe isn't always open. It has kind of strange hours, so you can't always get to. I think it's probably more open earlier in the day. I think you get close to the evening, it's not as available. Right. It is really good. And Animal Kingdom, we talked about before, it's kind of a sneaky food park. It's not really known as that. Most people think of Epcot being a really good food park, but there's a lot of good food at Animal Kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
And when it comes to snacks, it's just, a lot of these things get overlooked, like this one. But they have different types of mac and cheese here as well. Yeah. But the pulled pork mac and cheese is very good. And again, it has meat and mac and cheese, so.
Yeah,
and good combo.
From what I remember, they gave you a lot of pulled pork for that.
I remember that I've had it twice, and it's more than you would assume. A lot of times you figure it's gonna be a really low amount. And yeah, it's good. And the mac and cheese is really good too.
And it's a good portion too for $6.79. So there you go.
Yeah. All right. Number 3, we have Mr. Kamal's seasoned fries. And this is over at shockingly at Mr. Kamal's.
Yes, it's $5.99 for these, and they are served with curried honey mustard or Korean chili ketchup. Now, once upon a time before the pandemic, they served these fries with, you could go out and get pumps of the sauces. There were 3 or 4 different kinds you could choose from, and you could get them yourself. And now you have to ask you have to select which one you want to do.
I think I read something the other day where it said the Korean chili ketchup is no longer available.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
But I think there's a spicy mayo they have instead now.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right.
Either way, even without whatever the sauce is, these are, in terms of its fries go, most of the fries you're going to find at most theme parks are just very meh. These are actually really good.
Seasoned really good.
They're really good.
I mean, they have a little touch of curry to it, because you're in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom, so you're gonna get kind of those spices that you would find in Asia, and I think they're in India over here. But it works. I think that as far as Disney fries goes, they're very good.
They are, and I'm not a curry fan, but it's light enough to where these are still good. It doesn't bother me as much. It's not super heavy on the curry. So if you don't like curry, they're not super spicy or anything like that. Right. So something to keep in mind. All right, we're at the top 2. I do have one I'm going to put in here as my number 1, because I can tell you probably guess what Jamie's number 1 is. But my number 1, technically, I don't know if I think it's a snack.
Okay.
People may disagree with me here, but
Okay.
number 2 is the Night Blossom at Pangu Pangu.
Yeah, this is $6.29, and it is a drink over. It's in the Pandora section, and it's layers of apple and dessert pear limeade topped with boba balls. I love this drink.
This is mostly you. I think this
I know,
is
but
okay.
This is so good.
My number 2 in this situation would just be a simple beer.
Just a beer.
A beer
Okay.
is always a nice snack on a hot day. So if you're going to get a nice Blossom, I'd be like, I'll just take a beer because that sounds very refreshing.
You're such a
on hot-
simple man when it comes to this kind of stuff, aren't ya?
listen, I'm a man who knows what he wants.
Give
And
me meat and beer.
it's typically not a Night Blossom, but I know it's your thing. So
Well, you can get alcohol in it too. Makes it more expensive.
maybe I could
but
get a beer with boba balls.
Ooh, weird.
I don't want that, actually. That
That would
sounds
be
terrible.
weird. But yeah, so that was my number 2, and his number 2 was beer. I guess number 1.
Well, the number 1 I don't think will be a shock if you've been listening to the show for a while, which is the Pangu Lumpia. Did I say that right?
Pangu Lumpia
Lumpia over again at Pangu Pangu.
for $3.79, and it's basically a pineapple cream cheese spring roll. So good.
One thing we posted a reel about some of these snacks, and you had posted about that, and I know you love this. And this,
do.
it's good. I could do without the pineapple. I like cream cheese spring roll. I love cream cheese. I'm not really big on the fruit side, so the pineapple I could do without. But surprisingly, a lot of people really dislike this one.
There are some people that don't like it. There's some people that love it though.
Yeah,
like it's
It
controversial.
seems like it's a very hit or miss thing.
yeah.
But
Now it depends on. Sometimes they don't make it correctly, and by that I mean if it's soft, like it's not supposed to be soft. Like the what kind of dough is that?
if it's a
the
spring roll,
wrapper?
it's like an
Yeah.
egg roll.
If it's not crispy, that's not
Like
good.
it has been fried enough.
Yeah, like it needs to be fried. Like if it's softer, yeah, that's not the way they're supposed to be. So, but yeah, I try to get this pretty much anytime I'm in Pandora. I try to get it if I can. It's so good. But so since you don't agree with me on this one, if you had to choose any other snack that we didn't mention or that you've had before, what would be like a number 1 for you?
Well, that's what I was going to say. My number 1 would be, now you may not consider this a snack, but I would say the ribs at Nomad Lounge.
The short ribs.
The short ribs.
Yes,
They're
those are
very good as ribs go. And I'm very picky when it comes to ribs and
Those
barbecue
are
in general.
good. Yeah.
But in terms of ribs in a theme park, they're the best ones I've had. And that includes Roundup Rodeo Barbecue.
Oh, dang.
I will just say.
Okay.
These are very good. You get like 5 or 6 of them. So I feel
Okay.
like, to me, it doesn't fill me up. And again, that could be borderline snack meal, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, they're like
But
small plates, right?
it's not like a full meal. I think it's like $8 or $9 for that or something like that. So it's nothing crazy. But some of the other ones we could say honorable mention would be the pulled pork street tacos over at Smiling Crocodile.
Those are really good. I've had those and they're good.
I mean, street tacos are always a good idea.
But there's like 2 of them, I think, and very reasonably priced. I think like $7 or $8, I think.
Yeah.
But again, Smiling Crocodile not open all the time.
Right. And that's what some of these
So-
is like the limited, which we talk about the 8 Spoon Cafe. Like some of these are very limited in when you're able to get them. So that does play into some of this as well.
Yeah.
But, and the other one I would say as well is buffalo chicken chips at Trilobites, I think it's what it's
Yeah,
called.
over at Dinoland.
Yeah. These
Those
are
are
I'm not a huge buffalo chicken person, but it is pretty good.
I do like that. I'm not a huge buffalo chicken person, but I like the blue cheese, like the drizzled on it, and like I don't know, it just works. It just works.
It does work.
Yep.
I would agree. So
I don't have a lot of desserts. We didn't get a lot of desserts on our little list, did we?
well, I don't know. They don't have a ton of desserts in Animal Kingdom.
They have that blue. What is that? That blueberry snack thing at Satuli Canteen, but it's like that mousse. I don't really like that as much.
Yeah, I mean, Animal Kingdom is hotter than the surface of the sun a lot of times. So sometimes you just want a cold drink or just a snack. But like with me, when I'm really hot and sweaty, I don't want sweets.
Okay.
I might be on my own with that, but that's just kind of how so I don't tend to look at sweets. I mean, they do have a Starbucks, so you can always go get some
Always a good choice.
coffee or sweets and things like that there. But yeah, anything else you want to add to the list?
Gosh. I mean, again, like you mentioned, there's a ton of food at Animal Kingdom, and most of it is really good. So this is kind of a hard list to do, as you can see, because we had honorable mentions and our number ones were different. So, yeah, it's a good food park. It's a great food park.
It is. It's kind of hard to keep up on a lot of this because, I mean, we don't go, the park we go to the least is Animal Kingdom.
Right.
So when they have new stuff we don't have always picked up on. I've been to Animal Kingdom personally in a little bit, but.
Did you go in February?
Yeah, I think I went in February, but it's been, yeah. So, I mean,
yeah,
just not as much as the other. Well, I say that now, like compared to how we used to go to the parks, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it is a good food park. It's just a problem with, again, it's usually so hot. I'm just not usually hungry when I'm here.
Yeah.
Compared to some other places, but it is a good food park, and there's a lot of diverse options to try, and had mostly the only place I would say that I don't really care for at Animal Kingdom is Restaurantosaurus. That is one where I never have had a meal there where I'm like, this was good.
Yeah, it wasn't that. The last time we went there was not great. It was just not.
No, it was not, but it happens, I suppose. So
yeah.
All right, well, that'll do it for our list. So, again, we'll go through the 10 here. So, we had the ice cream cookie sandwich at Dino Bites. We had the grilled corn on the cob at Harambe Fruit Market. We had the cheeseburger pods at Satuli Canteen. Churros at Nomad Lounge. Chicken fried rice at Yak and Yeti. Egg rolls, also at Yak and Yeti. Pulled pork mac and cheese at 8 Spoon Cafe. Mr. Kamal's seasoned fries at Mr. Kamal's. And Night Blossom at Pongu Pongu. And then my number 2 there was a beer. Preferably not an IPA, but anyways. And then the number 1 was Pongu Lumpia. That was Jamie's. And my number
Pongu Lumpia.
Sorry, Lumpia. And my number 1 was the ribs over at Nomad Lounge. So those are, if you're looking for snacks at Animal Kingdom, that's a pretty good list.
It's a great list
that you can work through. So I don't know if you want to try all of it.
It's a great list.
Well, I agree. I think it's a great list. I'm saying you don't necessarily have to agree with our order,
right?
But it gives you a good place to start to try those things.
Absolutely.
If you don't know.